If you play Bee Swarm Simulator, there are many things you should never do if you want to be able to progress quickly through the game. And here, I'm going to tell you all of these things. The first major one is this right here, inside the shop, the Spark Staff. This is a scam. It is literally 60 million honey, and it barely does anything. You can buy the Golden Rake for 20 million, and it's so much better than the Spark Staff. The only reason I could ever see buying the Spark Staff is if you have to use it for certain quests, because there's some quests or some stickers that you need to have the Spark Staff for. So that's the only way I could ever see it being okay to buy this, because it is just a flat-out scam for how bad it is and how expensive it is at that time in the game. The next big scam in Bee Swarm is the Royal Jelly dispenser. It is 6 tickets for 1 Royal Jelly. That is not worth it at all. You can just go to the shop over here, and if you scroll down to tickets, 10 Robux for 1 ticket. That's going to be 60 Robux for a Royal Jelly. But you can buy one for 45. Just as the ticket's there, it's a scam. And you can get Royal Jelly so easily too, especially in early game. Like, you could literally just go over here, oh, I want a Royal Jelly. Let's go right there. And all that. Like, there's so many spots around the map that you can get them. There's only like 2 reasons you should get it. And ever get it, really. And that's just for the speed that it gives you. Like, I'll buy one right here. You see, it gives me 10 times haste up here. The only time I ever use it is when you first unlock the 15V zone and you're trying to get that gold egg inside the werewolf cave. And it helps you because you can have the haste and you can get through there, get the gold egg, and it's only 6 tickets. And then also for collecting honey storms. Like the tokens from honey storms for this year's Beesmas. Because Honeybee's quest this year is a lot of honey storm tokens. So you probably might need it if you want to collect more and more honey storm tokens. But other than that, it's really just a scam. For the third one, let me paint the picture. You're an early game noob, and you want to get to the Supreme Star Amulet. But you need 40 gifted bee types to get it. You have a bunch of tickets. You have enough to buy a star tree, in fact. You start scrolling down through here and you look at all the gifted bonuses for the different bees. And you see basic bee gives you 1.2 times pollen. You decide, oh, I'm just going to use my star tree on my basic bee to make it gifted. No, don't do that. Please do not do that. There is a way better way of getting it. And that is buying basic eggs right here. There's like a 1 in 240 chance or something like that if buying one of them and putting in your hive that you get a gifted basic bee. You can't get it from star jellies or royal jellies or anything like that. That is the best way to get it. There is no need for going through there and spending 1,000 tickets on a star tree to get a gifted basic bee when you can use the star tree on something better like a mythic or an event bee. The fourth one is this magic bean dispenser right here. It costs 20 tickets to buy one. That's not that many tickets, but for 1 magic bean, you can get them so much easier. Sprouts randomly spawn around the map too. And from sprouts, you can get sprouts. You don't need to spend 20 tickets on a sprout. It's not that good. It's not a good deal. It's not that important. Like, if you really need a sprout for some reason and you're like so impatient, it's fine to buy it, but it's still a scam for early game when you don't have all the event bees bought. This next one right here is when you need to buy the diamond mask. If you look at the price, you need 5 diamond eggs to buy this mask, which that's not that many for endgame players, but for early game, that is a lot of diamond eggs. So please, never use a diamond egg until you're at the 5 to buy the diamond mask. There is no reason that you need a legendary bee that bad. It's not worth it. Just save it, because diamond eggs are kind of hard to get sometimes when you're an early game player. Like, if it's Beesmas, then it's a lot easier to get a diamond egg. You can go right here, buy it for 1,000 snowflakes, which isn't much. But there's no reason that you should be using a diamond egg if you don't have enough diamond eggs to buy the diamond mask. Those first 5 are known as the normal 5 that people talk about when saying never do these things. But these next 2, Don't do them either. This parachute right here, 500,000 honey, and it is so slow, it's not useful. I think you walk faster, honestly, at this stage in the game. It is not useful at all. Save your 500,000 honey, which is a decent amount when you're in an early game. Like, look, I'm going so slow. I think I walk faster when I do that. Please just don't never buy this. Like, if you have a bunch of honey late game, you can spare a little bit, and you just want to have it so you have every item in the game, sure, buy it. But when you are at that shop, don't buy it. You can save that 500,000 honey right over here for... Oh, you can pretty much buy the elite barrel for 500,000 honey. That's a good backpack. Please just don't buy it. The next thing that I want to talk about is buying the petal wand. The petal wand, for crafting it, you need to complete the Spirit Bear quest, obviously. But when you go in here, you need 10 star jellies. That's not that many to endgame players. But for early game players, that's kind of a lot. I wouldn't personally use star jellies until you have the petal wand. Unless it's like Beesmas time and you just join the game for the first time, your first bee is a gifted bee. That one, I think it's fine in that case, but I wouldn't ever use star jelly until you have enough to buy that, because it's kind of a lot at that stage in the game. I was just about to do the outro, and then I thought of another one. It has to do with resources in the game. Like all the resources that you have here, like red extracts, blue extracts, glitters, glue, oil, enzymes, tropical drinks. I wouldn't use those things really until, like, when you're in early game. Don't use it, because you could use this for crafting. Like, I regret using how many red extracts I've used before, because now I'm just sitting here waiting to be having enough to craft the dark scythe, and those other things I can get done really easily if I wanted to. I just need to have enough to craft it. So just please don't use them. That's going to be all 8 things for this video. Just don't do any of these things. Just never do them. That's why the title says never do these things in Bee Swarm. If you learned a new one, subscribe. And if this helped you out, also subscribe. Just subscribe if you watched it all the way this far. You have to have liked it at least if you're watching it this far. And then also, if there's one that I missed out on and you want me to make like a part 2, comment it down below, because I probably missed out on some very important ones that my brain cannot comprehend because of how stupid I am sometimes. But other than that, this is going to be bye for now.